He was convinced his money entitled him to do anything, even hurl the greasiest fried chicken right at a royal guardsman's chest. But the moment this arrogant tourist crossed the line, the soldier, seemingly bound by strict rules, delivered a response that left everyone in utter shock. A typical summer morning at Buckingham Palace, crowds of onlookers snapping photos with the royal guard, kids gazing in awe at those tall bearskin hats, and ice cream vendors tirelessly trying to catch the attention of passing tourists. It seems like just another day, until suddenly, out of the throng, staggers a visibly exhausted tourist, barely able to remain upright. It's obvious he's drunk. His breathing is ragged, his speech slurred, and his hands are wrapped around an enormous grease-dripping piece of fried chicken. The smell coming off him is a story in itself. Not only is there a potent mix of alcohol and sweat detectable from several feet away, but the chicken grease is literally dripping onto the pavement beneath him. His clothes look like they've just endured a greasy battle at some all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's clear he's searching for someone to pester. Before long, his gaze zeroes in on a royal guardsman, standing stock still at his white-painted post. The tourist smirks, his inebriated imagination deciding this is the perfect moment to test just how unshakable this symbol of British tradition really is. Lurching forward, the tourist clutches his greasiest fried chicken even closer to his face, as though it's some prize to be admired. He starts shouting something incoherent. Maybe, "Hey buddy, smile." Or, "I'm a tourist? I pay money? Entertain me?" At first, the crowd thinks it's some sort of comedy act, but they quickly realize the joke's gone too far. The guardsman remains perfectly upright and silent, as if carved from stone. Doubling down on his provocation, the drunken tourist waves his fried chicken right under the guardsman's nose, splattering grease onto the immaculate uniform trousers. Some onlookers gasp in outrage, others stifle nervous giggles. Meanwhile, phone cameras start rolling, and comments under these emerging videos begin to pop up. "How dare he treat the royal guard like this? This is beyond disrespectful. Where's security?" Realizing all eyes are on him, the brash tourist goes for a grand finale. With a strong heave, he hurls the greasy chicken straight at the guardsman's chest. The fried chicken bounces off the guardsman's uniform, leaving a noticeable oily stain. Though he clenches his jaw, the guardsman keeps his stoic composure. Yet for a split second, a flicker of anger flashes in his eyes. Sensing an opportunity to push further, the tourist decides he can get away with anything now. He reaches for the guardsman's bearskin cap, presumably hoping to take it as a souvenir. This is an outrageous act of disrespect. At that exact moment, a sharp command pierces the tense atmosphere. "Step back immediately." The guardsman steps forward, a clear breach of his rigid protocol. The crowd falls silent. Everyone understands how serious it is for a royal guard to move out of formation. Camera phones zoom in on the soldier who orders the tourist to stop what he's doing, but the drunken troublemaker just sneers, swaying unsteadily, and lifts an arm again as if to strike. Suddenly, an unexpected twist. The guardsman shifts aside, firmly grabs the tourist's wrist and forces it down, preventing him from raising the chicken, or anything worse, one more time. Within seconds, officers alerted by the commotion and angry cries of witnesses appear around the corner. The hefty tourist, still clutching the half-eaten remains of his greasy chicken, is taken by the arms and led away. Outraged murmurs spread through the crowd. "How could he do that? This is an insult to Britain's heritage." Online comments beneath the first uploaded video soon snowball into a wave of condemnation and calls for accountability. Some commenters voice satisfaction at seeing justice served. Serves him right. Maybe next time he'll learn some respect. Spattered with grease, the guardsman takes a moment to steady himself, adjusts his gear, and resumes his perfectly erect stance. Onlookers respond with appreciative nods and murmurs of approval, grateful he defended the honor of the royal guard and managed to keep his cool in such a brazen attack. Almost in unison, the same phones that captured the tourist's disgrace now record the guardsman's quiet triumph, ready to keep standing guard over tradition, no matter the challenge. And so ends a day that began as a routine stroll near the palace, but turned into a lesson for anyone who thinks they can hurl the greasiest fried chicken and their own shameless arrogance at the very heart of Britain's legacy without consequence.